What's up guys? In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Extremerate Gameboy Advance SP shells. Now Extremerate was cool enough to send a couple of these shells out my way to take a look, but I will be giving my honest opinion on how they look and feel and how generally the build goes together. And if you do want to grab one of these shells for yourself, there will be a 10% off discount code in the description box down below. Alright guys, let's get into these. Alright, so the first one looks like it's the wave design, and then the second one looks like it's the goldish shell. Let's see what these are looking like. Oh, okay, yeah, now I remember. It's like a chrome plated gold, like an actual gold. You can see my camera reflection in, geez. And then this one, the wave design. That was really nice. So first impressions with these shells is they have a very soft touch to them. They feel good. I'm actually gonna try to scratch it. Since there's gonna be a sticker right here anyways, for you guys' sake, I'm gonna try to scratch this shell with my nail. I'm scratching it pretty hard. And I asked them, and they said that the shells are painted, because I was curious, you know, there are different types of ways to do shells, and these ones are painted. So I don't know if the white's painted, but yeah. Not flaking or scratching off. That's a good sign. We'll do the flex test. They feel solid. I like the wave one a lot, but this gold one is so unique. I definitely want to build this one. So we're gonna go with this one for this time around. But don't worry, I'm gonna save this one for another project, another day. So this is just gonna be a quick IPS Screen install video. We're just gonna see how quick we can get this thing together. So a lot of these IPS ready shells on the market usually only support the IPS screen. So the first thing I want to try and see is if the original 101 screen will also fit inside this shell, because if it does, that'd be a huge bonus. I have a original 101 screen right here. As you can see, it's pretty beat up. Took it out of an old SP. Just gonna set it in here and see if the shell would close. Okay, and it looks like it does close. Closes on all sides, fits really snugly. Yeah, so you should be able to use a 101 screen with this shell as well, which is awesome. Now grab your screen like this, hold the ribbon like that, and feed it through the space on this part of the shell. Should pop out like that. So that's all ready to go. Now the next thing we need to do is get this part of the shell ready. So go ahead and pop that battery door off. We're gonna need to install this metal piece that protects the cartridge. So for the board, the way I like to do it is, I like to grab the board, just like this, grab the ribbon from the side, slide it in as far as it'll go, and then latch it. And then I just like to lay it like that while we solder in the brightness control wire. is where you want to solder it to the board right here. You got that soldered in, go ahead and fold it down. So at this point I like to grab a battery, kind of hold it in place, turn it on and off, and make sure everything's feeling right before I put it back together. So we got our battery, let's go ahead and hold it in place right there. Give it a couple flicks. That sounds good. All right, so everything's looking good. Let's go ahead and put the whole thing back together. So don't forget to add your power switch. This part that has the lump on it always goes up. Flop that over, make sure everything's lining up, clicks in, make sure it's feeling good. And then, I don't know why there's so many screws. That's questionable. I don't know, maybe they just toss a bunch of screws in the bag, but definitely we only need 6 more and there's probably 20 here. For these 4 outer screw holes, just grab the longest screws that are in the bag. All right, it's looking good. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna install the hinges on the left and the right side and the hinge covers. So I like to put the shell at this angle, the exact angle it would be at if it was open. Go ahead and grab your hinges and then grab the hinge covers that they provide. It should pop right on. If it doesn't pop all the way on right away, flip it around because you probably have it backwards. So try to find, you can see when you look down in there how it lines up. Try to line it up and then line it up with your hinge. A little bit of force on the desk and it should pop right straight in like that. And these are going in really easy, which is a plus, and the hinge is good. One of the biggest problems with SP shells is that for the top shell and the bottom shell, the plastics aren't set up perfectly, and sometimes there'll be a lot of friction there, and then over time it will work in and it will feel like how this one does now. The hinge on this one feels perfect. Really good hinge movement, so that's a huge plus for a shell, in my opinion. And the fact that they popped right in, sometimes because they don't line up, you have to put a lot of force to pop in the hinges. Like I've hurt my thumb trying to push them in, but once you get them popped in, they're fine. But these ones popped in straight away, so that's a huge bonus for this shell. So there it is, you guys. Let me know what you guys think about this build in the comment section down below. I don't know, I think I like it. I need to put some gold buttons in it to really finish it off. That would actually make it look a lot cooler, I think. But the white screen, I think the white screen was a good choice. My overall review, I would say the plastic's good. The paint color is really cool, it's very different. That's the one thing about the Extremerate stuff, is like there's a lot of people that sell different shells and they're all kind of the same shells, different colors. Extremerate has some really original looking stuff. A lot of their stuff you can't find anywhere else, so definitely a plus for them. Overall, the build was great. The hinges going in was a huge plus for me. And the fact that you can use a 101 screen also, so someone could just buy this and use IPS screen or use their 101 screen, and then if they wanted to upgrade to an IPS screen later on, they wouldn't have to change their shell. So that's really awesome. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to give your boy a like and subscribe if you like this video. Once again, I want to give a big shout out to Extremerate for sending these shells out to me to check out. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check out their website and see all the other products they have to offer. Take it easy, you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.